collapse as pubs and restaurants are closed, events are cancelled and people are told to stay at home. The government has announced huge new grants to help firms stay afloat, but we've heard from small businesses who say that they've been missed out and they don't qualify. Our business correspondent Dave Harvey went to a converted warehouse in Bristol, which used to be a hive of activity.
Well, these rails should all be empty at the moment. This is our busiest time of year, so everything that you can see here shouldn't be here.
If nobody's dancing, no one needs a tutu. The UK's biggest online supplier of dance costumes is mothballed. Recording studios for musicians silenced.
So the site's gone extremely quiet. There's only a handful of people here. Their work's dried up. The government's told everyone to basically go home, and all their contracts have been cancelled.
Jackie is one of the few still working, an acclaimed embroidery designer. She has work for 6 more weeks. After that, she'll be forced to rely on the state and the new rescue schemes promised by the Chancellor.
When I initially heard the headline, I was like, great, because small businesses are going to really suffer. Then I started looking into it and discovered that the way the help had all been set up, using pre-existing systems, I very neatly fell into every single loophole that there was going.
The irony is, these are exactly the kind of small businesses the Chancellor said he was trying to help. So why isn't that help getting through? Well, it's because of the way that they're trying to target small businesses. They're using the business rate system. The logic is that every company pays business rates, smaller companies pay smaller business rates, so they'll get bigger grants. Simple, right? Well, the trouble is, not every company does actually pay business rates. In places like this, the landlord pays it.
Because we pay business rates for the site as a whole, we realised that none of our businesses on these sites, none of them would get help from the government, none of them would get grants. Obviously, you've got hundreds of people who work here, who are employed, who don't know what's going to happen, whether they're going to lose their livelihoods.
It is government rules that have stopped the dancing, cancelled the orders. Now business leaders are demanding that ministers change the rules and help these firms.
So we're raising this issue as a matter of urgency with national government, with the Chancellor, but also with local leaders as well. And we're saying that it just takes an administrative tweak to enable these firms to access this support, and that can make the difference between them surviving or going under.
There's a new website with advice on how to claim support. It's already been inundated with questions. Dave Harvey, BBC Points West in Bristol.
I know loads of you are going to be nodding along to that. Do have a look at that website if you need help with government grants. And actually, if you are having problems qualifying for help, Dave would love to hear from you as well. It's the same address I gave before. Let me reiterate that. pointswest@bbc.co.uk.